Hello everyone, in this video we want to talk about the Vlookup function in Excel. The Vlookup function is one of the most useful functions in Excel, and you can find this function in the formulas in the lookup and reference function here. So in this video we want to use this function to find the first name of some people in the table and then show the family name to the user. So as you can see, this function can be useful for finding some values in the table and then show another value from this table in the same row to the end user. So for example, here I have the Alex name. I want to find this Alex name in this table, and then I want to show the family name of this person here to the end user. So we can write the Vlookup function. When you write the Vlookup function, you can see you need to enter 4 arguments. The first argument here is the lookup value. The lookup value here is the first name that I wanna find it in this table. So whatever value you need to be finded in the table is the lookup value. And then is that you need to enter the table array. The table array is the table that you have your data there. So you have the first name that it should be finded, and then you have the family name that it should be shown to the user. So I select my family name here. And then is the column index, which is the number of the columns from the first column. So let's talk about a little more about this function. As you can see, the lookup value is the value, for example, Alex, which is in the first name, and I enter this value here as a lookup value, the cells G2, and then I told in the Excel go to my table, which I define it here as my table. So I told the Excel go to the table. In the first column of the table, this is the first column of the table. In the first column of my table, find the name Alex. So it goes to each of these cells of this table and then find the Alex row number. And then I want to tell the Excel which value of this row should be shown to the user, which I want to show the family name, which is in the second column of the table. So if it's the first name, the first name is the first column of my table, then family name is the second column of my table, and age is third column of my table, and the specialty is fourth column of my table. So I need to tell, if I want to have the family name here, I need to tell the second column of my table should be entered in the third argument. So I need to enter the second column of my table to be resulted in here as a family name. And then the fourth argument is the argument of the true or false. If you tell the true to the Vlookup function, it will find the names that are similar to the entered name. Maybe it's not the exact one, but in the most case, I need to find the exact name. For example, here Alex, and I have, for example, Arash here as well. Arash and Alex are somehow similar together. They both have the A character in the first of their name. So maybe Vlookup function find this Arash first because it's in the third row. But if you place the false value, it just go and find exactly the Alex name, which is in the fifth row of my table, and then find the family name which is related exactly to the Alex. So in the most case, we use the false value to find exactly the value we want to have. So after you press the OK button, you will see the Morgan, which is the family name of the Alex, is shown here as the result of the to so. So I can use this function to find the age of the Alex as well. So here, if I copy paste the function, I can just tell the Vlookup function to go and find exactly the Alex name, and then instead of the second column, resolve the third column. So I need to replace the second column with the third column. So I can have the age of the Alex as well as the specialty. So I can use the same function. Instead of the column 2, I can tell the resolve to column 4. So it's find the specialty of the Alex, which is the marketing. Now when you're using the Vlookup function, if you change the first name, for example, if you change it to the Arash, you will see the family name and the age and the specialty will be changed to the Arash family name, age and specialty, which is Khosravi, 33 age, and programming. So by using this function, we can have these values. The things that you should note about the Vlookup function, the value here, Arash, should be exactly be in the first column. If you do not have such a name, for example, if I write AA value, you will get NA result in the cells that you have the Vlookup function. So you need to have exactly the same names here. And also, for example, I just need the first column and the second column here. I do not need the others columns. So I can just have these two columns as the table here and remove the redundant columns. And another thing that you need to note that is you cannot have the separate tables. For example, you are not able to select this column as a first table of your column and then select this column as well and omit this second column. The table that you entered here as an argument to this Vlookup function should be integrated. So if you press OK button here, you will have error message as from Excel. So you need to have just one integrated table. So this is another thing that you need to notice. And also you can as well find if you have the, for example, here I wanna find the specialty of Arash by using the Khosravi, the family name here. So instead of using Arash as the lookup value, I want to use family name as a lookup value. So if you press enter right now, the Vlookup function try to go and find the Khosravi characters in the first column of the entered table, but we do not have any Khosravi here in the first column of this table. So if you press enter, you will have NA error. So what we need to do, we need to rearrange the table range and select the family name as the first column of this table until the end, and then press enter. So as you can see, you have the reference error here right now, and that's because we entered the fourth column. We tell the Vlookup function to resolve the fourth column of this table, but we just have 3 columns right now because we rearranged the table. So right now the specialty is not the 4th column of the table, it's just the 3rd column of the table. So I need to enter the 3 here, and then if you press enter, you will have the programming as the specialty here as well. So you can change the first name, for example, into the Yassi, and if this Vlookup function find the family name Kavusi from the first name, and then find the age of the Yassi from the first name, and the specialty from the family name. So this is how you can use the Vlookup function. And another thing you need to note about the Vlookup function, this function is somehow a heavy function in the Excel. So if you have a lots of data in your Excel, and if you use lots of Vlookup function in your Excel as well, the Excel functionality may decrease. So I suggest using index match combination functions for finding some values and showing to the user by using these two functions as the combination. And we will talk about these such a combined function in the future videos. Thanks for listening. Until next, goodbye. In order to watch more training videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Diako Ltd. And if you want to see our products, please visit our website, diako.co.uk.